Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play The Sims 3. I'm Landros. This is just a quick little update for my personal game. You guys, some of you are still following me on the Sims 3 website, and so I wanted to kind of give you an idea of the game that I've been playing, that you've been seeing a lot of the postings from. The sim you're looking at right now is my second generation heir. I've been playing the Davis family. They were my original Seasons family from long ago. Anyway, he's actually here continuing on his career. His work was to be a nectar maker, and he's done a phenomenal job at it, to be honest with you. I'll go back and show you in just a minute some of the things. I've got some lag because I just opened up the game, and it's got to kind of settle down. I'm not going to be in it for very long, so let me go ahead and have him place the ingredients. Oh wait, he needs more stuff, doesn't he? What is he missing? He's got... Alright, he needs some out of his chest. I've got his garden and everything here in the basement, so we can basically do this year-round. And he needs pomegranates. How many do I want? Let's go ahead and take about... I'll grab 20 of them. Who knows? I may use them, I may not. Alright, buddy, where you at? I lost you. Go ahead and place your stuff. He has one recipe that he does that I pretty much do all the time because it gets you the most value for your work. I think I told him to do this one, and he's got one more going. All right. Anyway, you can see all of his nectar racks over here are pretty much full. As far as his oh, shut up, zombie! I don't care. It's driving me nuts. As far as what he's got value-wise, he has over 500,000 in nectar right now. It's just sitting there accumulating and adding up the total value. Some of it's been there for a very long time. They started off at around the 300 simoleons a bottle, and they're up to, I believe, somewhere over 2,000 at this point. So they're working. He's making a lot of it. I did finally get him a dragon because the garden was driving me nuts. It was just taking too much time, and I needed to get something done quickly. So I got him that at the end, but he'd already accomplished his lifetime wish and everything, so I didn't really care at that point. Alright, his wife up here is working on her book. She's a writer. Now, she came as, not through the story progression mod, but through regular story progression, the EA part. It moved in her and her family, so I was kind of impressed by that. Yeah, that's fine. Now, their kid, which will be my third generation heir, is Riley. And he's working on his last skill point, and he's trying to discover the last 2 potions, I believe. We've used one of his. I think we used the sleeping potion, but he's discovered almost everything. So I've got him working on it. And then 3 of his sisters are still in boarding school. His oldest one, she actually has already moved out of the house. So I'll go through and show you the family tree in a minute. If you're wondering where we're at, I'm sure you probably recognize the house. It's, of course, Sunset Valley, and we're in this old house. This was actually where Jesse and Elena ended up in my Seasons LP, so that's why I decided to move them back into this house, and they never actually made it to it. Antonio's the one who moved us in here. We've lived all over the place. No, we're not going on a date. We're going to squish fruit and make nectar. All right. So while I show you this, let me go into his family tree. I'll just give you an update of where he's at. You can see Jesse and Elena, they have long since gone. Their headstones are out in our backyard. They only had one kid. It was Antonio. I kept the same names of my other, my original family because I just like to keep it. Emily originally was their daughter, but I just turned it into Antonio's daughter. So Emily was the firstborn, and we had 3 girls before we actually finally had a boy, and I'm playing it with the patriarch rules, so I got to follow the male descendant. So all the girls will end up getting moved out of the house eventually, but we had Emily, we had Gloria, we had Janet, finally Riley, and then we've had Elizabeth. They kept rolling a wish to get a kid, and I thought, fine, might as well. Now, Carly, which is his wife, her parents were Nate and Karen, and they moved in. I was really surprised that it actually worked, but you can kind of see if I follow here. At least I've got my 3rd generation working. Riley's got some time before he actually ages up. He's got about a week, I think. Yeah, 7 days. And then what we are going to do is we're going to actually leave this town because I've been in here and I actually moved. I moved to a different version of Sunset Valley. The 2nd edition had some issues and I came back. So what we're going to do is when we get finished with Riley and graduate high school, we are going to probably move Emily back into the house and move to Riverview. And I'm going to just continue. Every generation will actually go to a different town, just because that way people don't age up and die. It's not as bad, and I can kind of keep the game going for a while. But that's basically it. This is This is what I've been doing in my personal game for Sims 3. Yeah, he's all tattooed up and everything because he kept rolling those wishes and I let him do it. He's still a young adult, so that was because of the tattoos, and I let him do that. I was trying to play whatever wishes he had, I was going to work on if I could. Same thing will happen to Riley, so if he gets a little bit longer, that's fine. Now, for Riley, what I've been doing with his family is the first generation, Jesse and Elena, were base games, so they had to have a base game job and a base game wish. Second generation, he had to make his money through a base game, or through a World of Interest skill, and he had to have a World of Interest lifetime wish. I didn't feel like traveling and doing all the tombs when I started him, so that's why I went for the nectar making. And since then, I've come up with a whole lot of different ways that we can actually play the World Adventures and not actually have to do tombs. So it's going to be kind of fun. But Riley is scheduled to do something with ambitions. So I'm scheduling him to either be, I haven't decided fully, he's got to go between either an adventurer or a ghost hunter. And I'm pretty much leaning on the ghost hunter at this point. So I'm sure this guy's exhausted. I've been making him work all day long. Okay, so Gloria's coming home from boarding school. You know what? I'm going to give you just a basic easy wish because I probably will be working on you for a little bit. So let's go with business. And yeah, that's fine. Good, she gets a head start in business. Fantastic. You'll notice that they come back and they're in the most awful outfits and whatnot, and hairstyles, because I don't have any control of them until they get back. So I'll be working on her in just a minute. Let me see what she looks like. Yeah, she looks just like her sister, so that's fine. She'll move out probably in the morning, since he's still got another week. Then again, I may just keep her around and just let her work and do what I can do till we get to Riverview and then move her out. Alright, but that's basically my family. That is what I've been doing on my personal game. I have one little glitch with this guy, one issue with him, and that is I got the bill stuck in his inventory. It just drives me nuts, but I can't do anything about it at this point. And then for some reason, I keep getting a value on their thing here to sell. Whenever I click on anybody, it gets me a different value. Pretty much they all get the same. I don't know what that glitch is. I hate it. I wish I could get rid of it, but I think when you change it, it'll change again. No, it doesn't. So I don't know what the point is with that, and I think it's because I started them without mods, put mods in, took mods out, moved them, put mods back in, so I've kind of messed myself up. And I'm going to try my best when we actually move over to the next town to see if they settle themselves down. If not, well, you know, at least I can still play them. They're still working. I don't like it when they're messed up, but we'll do what we can do. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and actually cut out of here. I'm going to go flip over to The Sims 4 and show you my update of those people, and then that way I can kind of get you an update of what I've been doing personally in both two games. So guys, I'll see you in just a second. Alright, and here we are with my Sims 4 characters. For those of you who are wondering whatever happened to Nathan and Mandy, I had been playing them on my own. They're still in my LP where I left them for you guys, but I did take them out and I played them a little bit on my own as well. I have a hard time playing this one because if you'll look over here with Nathan's inventory, he's got so much junk in here, and that makes my load times go forever. So I need to just sit down and start clearing. You can see it just keeps scrolling forever. I just need to go through and clear a lot of that out and get rid of it, and then my load times will go back to normal. He finished up the athletic career. She's working on the athletic career. I believe she's still working on it. Last time I played, she was. Nope, she went into painting. She is. She finally took it. It took her forever. She finally got to the top of the athletic career. But she's working as a painter, and I believe he's working in medical. So he's not very far up. I think he's level 6. So yeah, that's not bad. But we haven't gone for that many days. He's got one of the rewards, so he starts his job a little bit earlier, a little bit quicker. Is this yours or hers? That's yours. Okay, I'm going to let you go do that. And then she has another one somewhere over here. I can't remember where her easel is. It's over here. You need to go over here and sell your painting. Okay, let me go ahead and turn them loose, and I'll show you their house and everything. The house is actually one, they're living in Newcrest now. I moved them over here. This is a house that I had downloaded off the exchange. I really like the house. In fact, I like my whole little neighborhood over here in Newcrest. This is the, I don't know how to describe it. It's not the smallest section, but it's the one. Well, you can kind of see the layout of it. You can see that this has that 30 by 40 lot, and then these are the two 30 by 20s, and these are the two tiny ones. So I always say it's the one at the very top of the screen. We've not done the rocket science career, but He went ahead and built one of these rockets, and we've been using it quite a bit. They also have their own little hot tub out here, and I got the tiki bar just because we kept having parties, and they always had to make drinks or do something special with it. The woodworking bench, we've used it. He's maxed that skill out. He's done all of it. I don't use it that much anymore. I use it pretty much when we go over to outdoor or to Granite Falls. The house itself, it's a beautiful home. Has this nice little living room area with his computer up here at the front. Love the kitchen back here. It's really easy to get around and work. Pretty simple. It's a very nice layout. The master bedroom back over here. I need to get them a computer back here, but they don't really use it that often. And of course they have this table, which they never use because they always go to this one. If I got rid of it, then they would start using this table more. I wanted to actually put a door in there, and I believe there's nothing in its way. So I was going to probably put an opening so that they could get it to this room a little bit easier, and maybe that would actually inspire them to go there more than others. They've got all these different things laid out, which is fine. I don't care. They can have it wherever they want. We got 2 kids' rooms upstairs, so we're ready for kids. I just haven't started them yet. I keep thinking I'm going to, and I never do. The paintings are just something that, let's see, Nathan's actually maxed out painting, and he makes a ton of money when he does this. If I go over here into build mode, let me see if I can go find it, and I'll show you. I believe I have it all in here. You can see all their stuff. He caught every single fish you can catch. He has them all mounted. We've got all the different MySims. We've got all the different Easter eggs that you could get. Everything's in here. So, and there's just so many of them. But I'm saving them because I was going to do something with them. A lot of this stuff, I don't even know why it's here, like the spoiled cereal. I don't know why I keep it in here, but it's there. And they've got a lot of stuff from their jobs, which is pretty cool too. Looking at him, the main thing, if you look at his collection journal, he's the one I've been really working on. So the frogs, I'm still working on them. I can't get all of them. He's close. He's got, what, 20 out of 25? And I just keep forgetting to go hunt him down, but he's got a lot of them. We really haven't done a whole lot with gardening, but he's been getting some. We did a lot with Outdoor Retreat because I was doing the herbalism skills, so he's got all of those and got those ridiculously fast. The MySim trophies, he got all of those finished. Working on the medals, and then I got stuck with that Geo Council glitch, but now I figured out how to do it, and so I'm going to get back started on that pretty soon. Still got a lot of these to find, but not as much, but like you see, I'm waiting to get the rest of these. The postcards, he's missing one. I thought he had them all, but he's missing one, and now that I know how to get it, it shouldn't be hard. I know which one he needs. I just have to go request it and stay on the lot. His fossils, I have not done much with that. Haven't done anything with, what is this one? The microscope. We didn't do anything. We did some of the space prints, not much, but they were actually pretty good. Aliens I haven't touched. We just barely have damaged anything with the rocket. He's upgraded it. It's fully done. Space rocks, again, haven't done much. But the fish, that we got, and it says it hasn't been found, but I do have it. I did find it because I've got all of them. They're all mounted, so I don't know what the glitch is with that, but I do have every fish done. I don't know why it says it doesn't. I'll have to go check it again. These insects took me forever. It was just the one. It was the walking stick that took forever. And of course these, everybody got those so fast, so I don't know. Anyway, these fish, I will have to go back over to Granite Falls and try to get them again. But like I said, I do have them because I've got every single one of them. At one point I had them out on the wall of my old house. Alright, taking a look at this little neighborhood. Again, these are lots that I just had downloaded from the exchange. I would have to actually go in there and re-upload them to my library to figure out who they actually were designed by. So if I can, I will do that, but I'm not sure. This was the house I liked, but we're probably going to move into, not this house over here, but there's another neighborhood here in Newcrest that I'd like to move them to, but I like this house a lot as well. So I just like the fact that it's got a bigger yard. These are smaller houses, and they're fine. I was going to hold those off for when we have a kid. When we have our kids, I'm going to actually kick them out, move them here into the neighborhood. I'd like to have pretty much all of this neighborhood be my family. And then move on. We'll start again when we go somewhere else, because you guys know I'm not aging anybody up in this one. If I go back out of here and I go into, let's see, where am I going? I forget. Go to Manage Worlds, and I'm not going to save. You're going to see how long it takes to actually get out of this game. This one probably shouldn't take too long. It's just going back into the save file takes forever, because it's got to read all those, whatchamacallit, those things in the inventory. Alright, so you can see here I just put a lot of houses in, and then this one, you're going to see this in my Sims 4 LP because I've already got the same setup for them. I love these houses. They're all designed by the same builder. But in the Sims 4 LP, I think this is different. I believe I didn't use the same houses, but I wish I had. This is completely different because I did nothing but venues. But this was before all the stuff came out with Spa Day. So that's why I keep trying to flip around and see the other side, and I can't. Anyway, that's basically it. As far as the rest of it, I believe Willow Creek has a few changes. You guys will recognize this park right here because I've been doing that in my LP. But I did fill up every lot. There's a wedding lot that we're going to probably put in my LP as well. I don't think I've done it yet. And, of course, I keep leaving this one because I can't find anything that I like for this lot. I really can't. Over here, I believe I've changed this up a little bit. No, I didn't. This one I left alone because I never really play over here as far as living in houses. I would like to. I did put this one in. I love this house, so I would like to move there if I can. It's another one that I just downloaded off. I keep saying the exchange, but it's the gallery. And then the promenade. I think, yeah, in the LP version, I have a spa, which in this one I have just a retail shop. This is, I think, the bakery, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll probably switch things out here and there throughout the LP, but I just wanted to kind of give you guys an update of where I'm at, and what my families are up to on my personal game. Again, these guys, I definitely need to go through and start clearing up some inventory and get them set up, because you're going to see this takes way too long to load to get into them, and that's why I hate to actually travel with him. But if I sit down and go through it and clear it out, it will go right back to where it was. Alright guys, that's just basically a little update for The Sims 3 and The Sims 4 on my personal game. I got quite a few Ultimate Sim for both Sims 3 and Sims 4 that are in the process of uploading and getting rendered. And then I'm planning to sit down and do some recording this afternoon. So, told you it takes forever. Alright, so anyway, I will be seeing you guys in one of the Ultimate Sim updates pretty soon. And I'm actually considering something else that I've been kind of teasing for a while. I don't know for sure, but I'm thinking about doing something a little bit different as far as the third LP. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed it, and I will look for you guys in the comments and see you next time.